Deion Sanders is college football's ultimate trendsetter. It's time to embrace it. Deion Sanders had an idea that threatened to vitalize a sport that has lacked verve and has grown impatient with showing nerve, especially in the spring. He wanted to change all of that. At a moment when the traditional spring game looks very much like a relic and the incentive to play them, even as a glorified flag football game, is waning, Coach Prime said he'd like his Colorado Buffaloes to play a worthwhile opponent at Folsom Field, and he wanted to do it this April. He is not the first person to have this idea, but he is one of the few with the audacity and credibility to say so as a sitting Power 4 head coach who expects to play for championships. Within hours of issuing his proclamation, Syracuse coach Fran Brown picked up what Prime was putting down and made it clear that his team would be willing to spend 3 days in Boulder. The idea was to have joint practices that would culminate in a spring game scheduled to be nationally televised on Saturday. But before the two programs could meet, they needed to submit a waiver to the NCAA requesting to practice together. At the time of submission, both parties were confident a request like this would be granted. But the NCAA's Football Oversight Committee denied their request on grounds of its late timing, a perceived recruiting advantage, and the potential impact on the academic achievement of their respective athletes. Each one of these reasons is petty and nonsensical. Athletes miss class for games. The recruiting advantage is negligible, especially given the impact of nil on that process, and the timing was early enough for both universities and athletic departments to make this unique venture a reality. So, why, really, did the Oversight Committee deny this request? We should have just told Coach Bill Belichick and Bill O'Brien to come up with it, Brown said in an interview earlier this month. You know, they weren't about to allow Coach Prime and Fran Brown to be the first two guys to do it. Over their dead bodies. The remarks from Brown were taken as playful or joking by many, but in a recent interview with Sanders, the third-year Colorado head coach made it clear that Brown's comment should not be taken lightly, and that he fully intends to play a spring game, likely against Syracuse, next year. Yeah, we're gonna get it done, Sanders told Fox Sports. And we would have got it done. And I concur with Fran, we would have got it done if we wouldn't have said it first. We should have allowed other guys to say it first, and it probably would have floated. But when you've got two unapologetic African-American men, it's kind of hard to put them out front because you don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know what they're gonna say because you know you can't control them. But you don't have to control us because we're here for the game. It was a hit. It hurt. And yet there is Coach Prime, trying to find a way to turn a negative response into a chance to adapt and take advantage. We're going to lose spring games, man, and everybody's taking a beat, Sanders said. We're taking a hit right now ticket-wise because after that high, you could potentially have that spring game, and then you hear that it's not going to happen. It's a tremendous low. So now, what do people want? I have to find a way to be near them, touch them, feel them, to make them feel like they're part of the program.